would need to make this 350. There we go. I think we are set. Pre-game chit chat starting at 7 p.m. Okay, nice. So the last thing I need to
Excellent.
do is say Control C to center that message. There we go. I'm liking it. I didn't test the chat out. Let's see, testing. Bloop. Oh, perfect. We're set. I'm ready to go. It's 5:52. 8 minutes out. We're kind of short some people here.
Yeah, they'll show up.
I know. Everybody's all lazy now. Now that it's not one
Yeah.
shot, they know they got time.
I
We're
didn't
not
realize
gonna.
Cromwell was so wounded. We're gonna have to fix him up.
How badly was he wounded? No, pretty
18 of
bad.
22.
He's
He's
damn
above
near
half.
half.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I did throw that one heal
Oh
on
yeah,
him
you
last
threw a
time
heel
and
at
ended
him
up
towards the
healing
end.
for four.
Yeah, that
For four, and
terrible
that was
heel.
with the bonus.
Yeah, that was a bad heel. Let's
I'm
see.
a bad
Select
cleric.
here.
Let's see. What do we have for spells?
Okay.
I've used
Feeling
2
good about
first
this.
level. Hey, when you cast a spell and you cast a first level as second level,
hmm
how do you tell Roll20 you're going to be doing that?
When you cast a spell, check off.
Uh-huh.
First thing you'll do is check off the additional. Just check off the correct slot, and then as far as like for the additional healing,
Mm-hmm.
um, I think it says plus 1d8 per level over or whatever. I would
Right.
just roll those d8s and then drop them into your modifier window and then drop the
Okay.
actual heal. And
So
that
there's
way,
no.
it you get the modifier and it just drops it into the primary heal.
Okay, so you just do it manually then. That's fine.
Yeah, it's the easiest way.
It works.
Hello, Dave H389. We're going to be starting here soon. We're just waiting for our people to join. Kind of getting in on the ground floor of Princes of the Apocalypse. Oh, and I added another thing too. The rabbit web. Bloop. Like that. So I can show whatever's in rabbit. Like thus. Rabbit web, select region. Oh, that looks good. Okay. And then I've also got, instead of that, I can do our, oh, it's waiting for my drive to wake up. Come on. There we go. My Princes of the Apocalypse background.
So with this setup, we can now do Jackbox.
Yes. Yeah. We could actually do Jackbox right now. Like, all right. So how about some waiting to start entertainment? We need gamer night. I think is what it was called. That is not it. That is definitely not it. Games night. God damn it. It's probably not that original of a name though, so that's probably not helping. I saw a funny YouTube video I was looking for. Let's see if I can get it here off of Reddit and then to it. Because I left a message on it, so that should make it easy for me to find it. Online DM screen. No, thank you. Messages. Show me all messages. And comment replies.
Good evening.
8.
What's up? I am
Not too
really
much.
disappointed that I could not find this link because it was funny. Anyone read Tabletop Sim or read Giants in the Playground? Order of the Stick?
Nope.
Really? That's shocking.
Let's see if I turn this light on. How badly is that going to affect the camera?
Okay,
Oh, yeah.
so I think this would be our group on many levels.
You guys turn the corner. You see a horde of slavering orcs blocking your way. They see you immediately. They come rushing at you. What do?
I cast a force field to keep the orcs at bay.
Nice. That'll hold them for a second.
Well, actually, you guys would only see that on the stream. Let me do this correctly. There. Now you guys will see it live. There we go. This is our group on many. There's a part, and let's see if you pick up where I was like, this is our fucking group.
You see a horde of slavering orcs blocking your way. They see you immediately. They
Let's
come
move
rushing at you. What do?
I cast a force field to keep the orcs
Pre-game
at bay.
chit
Nice.
chat out
That'll
of the
hold them
way
for a
here.
second. Jeff.
Pass. Come the fuck on, man.
You've been playing on your phone all game.
Jeff.
I said pass. Leave me the fuck alone.
How many orcs are there?
You can't really tell, but it's definitely more than 10.
I'm all out of spells.
Yeah, I can't fight that many off with my sword.
Byron, they're pushing through the force field. What do?
You know, I take Jeff's bow.
Whoa. What the fuck? What the fuck?
What else am I supposed to do? You're not using it.
Well, I'm not gonna let you use it. I pull my dagger on you.
Alright, well, before you draw your dagger, I draw my sword.
Okay, well, before you swing your bronze sword, I draw my battle axe.
Alright, and before you fire your axe, I pull out my gun.
Oh, yeah? Before you can fire your gun, I pull out my gun.
The hell?
The Asian guy's like the gay guy from Hackers.
They should have just done a drinking contest.
There's a part where it's your group is
Yeah.
coming up. When it's you guys.
What's that?
I said this kind of reminds me of this group.
No, that
There's a part here. You'll recognize it, Nick.
Well,
You've seen
well,
it.
boys. Looks like we have ourselves a good old-fashioned medieval Mexican stand. Did that have a good delivery? Like a nice tone on it?
Yeah, it was
You know,
real nice.
Thank you.
Byron. It's your turn, man.
Oh, I...
So this is Nick.
To shoot stuff.
Ooh, 3. You miss.
Fuck you. Okay.
And now here's Scott.
Roll. Yeah, to shoot violent.
3. You also miss.
Guess it's my turn up to bat. I
Here's John.
am going.
That's his bare ass not fitting.
Here we go. 1. You go for the trigger, but you pee yourself.
All right.
This is you guys, unable to hit a goddamn thing.
You actually pissing yourself right now?
I'm really in character.
Well, now I gotta shoot Brian because this shit is just gross.
3. You miss again.
Fuck this shit, man. Alright, I am done. Oh, no, my God, I'm so sorry. No, Brian, I am so sorry. I am so sorry. I didn't mean to. It was on accident. Here, let me help. No! No! Why would I do that? Why would I do that? What do I do? What do I do?
Call an ambulance.
Okay.
Put the guns down, idiot!
Right. No! I'm so fucking sorry. I'm so sorry. What do I do?
Cast a healing spell.
Okay. The fucking why?
Yep, that's me.
Okay. I'm walking to town. I find a tavern. I swing open the door, and in the back right corner, I can see an old man in a hood who looks to know of things ancient and mystical.
Okay, I'll play the character.
Okay, I approach the old man and I say, "Hello, kind sir. I hope you are faring well this eve, because I would like to speak to you of perchance helping me in my time of dire need."
Come closer, stranger. My vision is weakened by the years.
Hello, kind sir. Sir, I have just very much accidentally shot my 3 friends, and I was wondering if perchance you had some relics or healing potions that might be able to help me.
Not since the Empire started blocking our supply lines.
Why do don't we play this game?
Yeah.
That was funny.
So, yeah.
You not gonna explain that last bit to them, Jason, like you did me?
If any of you are DMs, that's particularly funny at the end because you'll never find help in a tavern, just quest givers.
Hello?
Hello.
Howdy.
Hello.
What's
There
going
he
on? Sorry,
is.
I'm a couple minutes late.
Look at that. Everybody's here
It's all
except
right.
for my brother.
I'm here.
Oh, I'm sorry, Josh. I couldn't tell you were here because, you know,
He's giving you that stony cold
no webcam.
expression.
A disembodied head.
Exactly. With that stone cold
Josh needs to
killer
get a
expression.
webcam.
Dude, your brother never blinks.
I know. I'm going to get a
He
picture.
wins at the staring
I'm about to
contest.
get a pic. You know what? I'm going to fix it right now. Fuck it. I'm
told
fixing
you,
it.
Oh, shit.
You need to get a gif of Ron Jeremy just so I can superimpose it over his
That is not going to happen. That is not going to happen.
So yeah, they have Ron Jeremy porno face as Josh's avatar.
What the hell? How the fuck did that happen? Okay.
Hey, go. Go. Come on. Go. Would you close the door during the balancing?
Man, my wife bought some ranch jalapeno popcorn. It's freaking amazing.
Nice.
Nice. You good dog.
So Cromwell, you're pretty messed up after fighting those giant turkeys.
The giant turkey. Oh yeah, the vulture. I'm fine. I've had worse.
Merely a flesh wound. I'll get better.
It was worth it. Jumping off Bellator shield.
Damn, it even looks
Oh,
like
yeah.
Josh. That's creepy.
Yeah, that was epic.
And I can't remember because two other people did something really awesome. Oh yeah, Josh's spell was really awesome. Taking it on fire. And then what was the other one? Somebody else did something equally awesome.
The metal.
I heat a metal on that guy's arm.
That's it. That was it. Heat metal was really cool too. Oh, it
Okay.
could have been cooler. Transformed into a
This-
giant eagle and this big aerial duel with him.
This
That'd be
is
pretty
super
amazing, too.
disturbing.
I don't get that till level 8.
Oh, okay.
You
can't do
flying till level 8.
I'm hoping
Well, it makes it less awesome.
it
I'm
will
sorry.
be incentive.
No, I'm just kidding.
Hey, don't discount that humongous heal I threw on you.
I got healed.
Yeah, I rolled a 1.
I know. What's your shit?
There.
It helps.
There's some incentive for Josh to get a webcam.
I appreciate the effort. You get A for effort, Scott.
Oh, that's funny.
Yep, A for effort.
Hey, do any of you guys play MMOs online?
Used to. Haven't.
We're getting ready to start Black Desert. If anybody's starting Black Desert, I gotta
Never heard of
I
Black
haven't even
Desert.
heard of that one.
90 people. It's awesome, man.
Is it basically Minecraft?
The combat in it is amazing.
No.
No,
Every time Nick tries to get me to play a new game, it turns out to basically be Minecraft. So
No.
no, it's PvP and castle sieging orientated, but you just
So
you
kinda
have to
see
build the
like
castle
90
by any
people.
chance?
Well, you can decorate it.
Oh.
It changes.
See? What did I tell you? By any chance that you have to gather materials from the world to make your decorations?
That's funny. Jason said that. You've heard. I'm like, ooh, he built castles? And Jason's like,
Dude, get up.
Oh my gosh, you put up mauve drapes in a stone castle? Oh,
Yeah.
1490s.
We got like 90 people launching on it. If you guys want to play, you
Cool.
guys can join us. if
Is it
anybody's
like
playing.
WoW? I mean, what kind of games? You know. What's
Yeah,
it
it's like WoW. It's more of a it has more of
Okay,
an
let's-
Asian flair to it rather than
but like the leveling treadmill.
yeah.
WoW burned me. I'm gonna be honest. WoW burned me out on leveling treadmills.
Oh, did it?
Like,
Okay.
there's an MMO out there for will be someday.
I was
Whether
fine
it
with the
be-
leveling, but what got me was every 6 months they would get rid of all the talents and make you relearn your class over and over
Yeah.
and over.
I said, well, what was fun, I realized like I wanted to play the game. There was literally nothing for me to do except raid to get better gear, and the only thing I did with better gear was to raid. So it was like I don't know, it was like catch 22.
This isn't about rating and shit. It's more on a PvP.
We
skill and
actually
shit.
Jason, Brian, and I, and Josh too, for that matter, we actually led like a 90-man raid guild. We had like 2 raids going.
Wow. It's more like Guild Wars, man, where it's straight up PvP.
I never played Guild Wars.
It was pretty cool. Had a lot of cool ideas.
I've heard.
Played that one as well.
Okay,
All right.
so does the rolling help? Episode 2. So for a brief recap, whenever you started out with our first session, you traveled to the town of Redlark, each of you on various missions for the primary factions of Faerun. Upon arrival, you did some investigating and found out that the Mirabarn delegation, which was last seen in, what was the name of that place? Let me get our Disarn Valley map. No, Beliard. They were last seen in Beliard. And I thought I shared the map with you guys, but I'm not seeing it right now.
I can see it up under. Which map are you looking for? I got the Disarn Valley up here.
That's it.
your map.
Disarn Valley. I just don't know where I have it shared. So.
I don't see it.
Oh, I didn't have Princes of the Apocalypse up. Hold on, I'll share it.
Pull it up under your map.
Yeah, it'll be in your map tabs, but
Josh.
I'll share it with you guys too. That way the viewers can see it too. Okay, share sheet. There
Somebody's heavy breathing into the mic. Sorry.
I think it's Josh usually.
it is. Usually is.
Sorry.
Sorry, buddy. I enjoy it, but
Move the mic away from your face.
Pretty far away.
Move it farther. Okay.
we can do the heavy breathing later, buddy.
So they traveled to Beliard, and when you arrived in Beliard, whenever you asked around about Beliard, it turns out that they never showed after leaving Beliard. They were supposed to be traveling out to into the Somber Hills to see some dwarven sights after that, and then eventually making their way to the Golden Fields, etc. While you're in Red Lark, you found a couple books that had been bought in Wamford that were obviously came from the delegation, and you also spoke with a caravan master, who's a merchant, who said they were last seen west of the Stone Bridge. And finally, while speaking to a barber in between drunken antics and hilarity, spoke with a shepherd at the barber who told you about 4 shallow graves that had suddenly appeared on a hillside where he grazes his flock. So he took you there to investigate them, and upon finding the shallow graves, it wasn't long after that that you saw a group of giant vultures with riders swoop in on you and attack, which you quickly thwarted and sent fleeing away, killing 2 of them.
And the rest buggered off.
And the rest fled.
Towards the tower we see in the distance.
No, they did not flee towards the tower. They fled to the east. The tower is to your north.
Oh.
All right, so we'll pick up there. What are you guys going to do? You've got 2 dead riders, one quite a ways off, and one right next to the halfling who just blew most of his torso off.
I'm going to search the close one's body.
Okay.
Anything...
I want to rest.
They don't have any real valuables on them, just some assorted coin, which amounts to... Sorry, didn't mean to drag that. Amounts to 11 gold pieces total in assorted coin.
We're rich!
I'll add that to your party window.
Do we recognize any of the insignia that they may have on?
Well, that's the one thing I was going to say. You don't find any more valuables, but you do find a map. Tucked into the boot of the one that was sitting closest to you. The map shows a crude sketch of the Disarn Valley, and you can see a place marked the Spire that is a few miles east of Red Lark, and from where you are right now would be that tower to your north. You also notice a strange symbol is printed on the map next to that spire that looks something like this.
thing about maps. Maps lead to treasure. We should follow this map.
So a really jacked up female symbol, huh?
That's not your first guess. No.
Do we have a guess?
Give
roll a
me a
history?
history roll. Yeah. I'll let any of you can roll that want to.
I'm gonna roll to see what kind of treasure I might think it is.
Skills.
Okay.
Just treasure. If not treasure, I don't care.
I'm getting there. There it is.
I mean, they were dragons, so
Exactly. Dragons have treasure. This obviously goes to the treasure hoard.
Okay.
Good thinking.
Cromwell, you believe whatever it is you want to believe.
Dragon treasure hoard.
None of you recognize it except Merrick. Merrick, you feel like you've seen a symbol similar to it, and it's mostly because of your study. You've spent so much time studying the elements, and you do feel like it has some element. There's an elemental nature to the symbol. You've never seen this one specifically, but it's very close to some runes you have seen that are represent air.
And dragons fly, therefore dragon treasure.
Jesus Christ.
So it looks like it has a little chevron shape. Might there be 7 others around maybe later? Do we get the feeling that... I don't
I
know.
don't think we
We'll find
see
out.
it.
Not that you see, Captain O'Neill.
Yeah. We're not seeing a chevron shape.
Well, it's 1/8 of a pie.
I hear you. I
like
can
pie.
see that. But I'm not sure if we see that on his chest or on the map.
All right. How far is the other guy away? He fell a long way off.
He'd be about 100 feet away.
All right, let's go look at him as well.
Okay.
Are we gonna do a rest here, guys?
We can do a short rest.
You
would like to rest.
do not find anything. Hey. What the hell's... Hello? You guys can hear me, right?
I
Yeah.
can hear you.
Your
My,
video kind of froze though.
Yeah, my face isn't moving.
You look like your brother.
That's really a bummer.
Dude.
Yeah, I know.
Oh my god, he's not blinking.
And a meteor falls out of the sky and lands on Ethel.
They are having a staring
Well-
contest. Let's see who wins.
Shit. Well, let's try this. Trans. I'm still not moving. HP webcam. Hello?
Dude, she sounds pissed off.
Wait, they're not beating. I know.
Holy crap.
He's not doing it.
This is how they talk. Angry people are always Asian. I mean, Asian people are always angry.
Asian people are always Asian. Is that what you just said?
Wow.
Oh.
I just said it backwards.
You did.
No, we're down outside. You're not gonna see my mom for a long period of time.
Because you're swearing to
250
Pennsylvania.
people, okay?
She
Where
made
is she
one
leaving?
hit it. She didn't Saturday. We have
Wow.
to drive her to see who's taking the back to New York.
That's when Nick comes down.
Oh.
Not me.
And they came over Sunday.
Okay,
No,
I
you
just
guys-
Been love you a long time. I'm gonna lose it.
broke Minicam. Let's see if I can fix Minicam.
Did you never make a plan?
Hey,
once again?
Minicam, we're back.
They only have the bus to
Yeah,
New York on Saturday and today. Sunday, no.
Oh, I'm trying not to
There
laugh.
you are.
You should
Okay,
ask her what the dragon
I'm
treasure
back.
is.
Fortress moving. Okay, great.
Monday, 2 Saturdays. Monday and Saturday, 2 days.
It is. It's Saturday is the one day, like,
You want me to trap my mom to sing it by myself?
yes.
I'm not comfortable with that. I'm
Make it a different
go to
day.
the jail.
Neither is the rest of America.
Each time. No, we don't need to talk about that.
So here we go. I'm gonna mute Josh real quick.
You guys are gonna get his ass in trouble.
Hey, your mom,
Okay.
your mom's not.
Mute
Nobody's
Josh.
gonna
Okay,
say
so
Nobody's gonna hear us making fun
little
of
side story. One time, I still lived in Kansas City. I was
them. You say one time or one time? Sorry.
funny. I was walking and I had called Josh and was talking to him while I was going for a walk. And at one point he starts going, "No, Jesus Christ, stop! Jesus!" And I was like, "What's going on?" And he's like, "I'm teaching Flora how to drive." And I'm like, "No, I gathered that. What's going on?" He's like, she just keeps inching up at this red light. Like she's past the red line now. Like we're halfway out in the intersection. And I'm like, "Why?" And I can hear her in the background saying, "Well, then my boss does it." And Josh is like, "It doesn't matter if somebody else does it. You're not allowed to just creeping up waiting for it to go green." So
That's funny.
yeah. Okay. So
I think the consensus is we're going to take a short rest.
okay. Well, we can go ahead and take a short rest, especially since.
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna unmute
like
Josh.
rest.
I haven't. Is this safe to unmute him now? Well, it seems quiet. Okay. Okay, it's quiet. There we go.
He sounds pissed.
Okay.
Yeah, 11.
So we're going to do a short rest.
And
And,
Davius is still wishing he'd shattered one of those creatures.
You can be awesome next time.
Yeah.
Here. Okay.
I just decided to do the wrong thing. Something different, I guess.
I wanted to ask Merrick what exactly they told him before.
Here's how you play, okay? You find the most awesome, ridiculous thing to do, and you do that, regardless of how effective it is.
Did you want to ask Merrick?
I wanted to ask Merrick what message he got that confirmed those enemies.
I learned that they were enemies.
Yeah, you used the message spell last. And they talked to you.
He basically said that I shouldn't have entered his mind and quit using his spells on him, and then we're gonna die like dogs or something.
Did the dragons tell you where the treasure was?
Nobody tell him they were buzzards. Did you see how we killed all those dragons?
Wow, Elvitar burned through a lot of healing there. He's
I was hurt, man.
almost out of hit dice. Okay.
We only had 3.
Oh, that's true. I'm used to the other game where they have like 12.
I want to use my arcane recovery to get one of my second level spell slots back.
Okay. Go ahead and check off Arcane Recovery and uncheck a second level. Perfect.
There you go.
Alrighty, so are we going to the Spire, gentlemen? Or are we going west of the Stone Bridge to kind of...
Now, west of Stone Bridge is
Bellyard.
like, that's on the way to Bellyard.
Right.
I
What was
vote
the
whichever
map
is
state?
closer.
I vote to follow the map.
The Spire
Obviously,
is
coast are more important.
I'd say go the Spire then if it's closer.
Okay.
I'm guessing. I'm asking.
Oh.
It is. Yes, the
Okay.
Spire would definitely be closer.
And on the way to Belliard?
What about the map?
No, I mean, you'd have to basically go back to the road and follow. It'll take you several days to get to Belliard. You'd probably want to go back to Redlark and get supplies before you made that journey.
All right, let's do the Spire.
And then the treasure map.
Let's see, I think he goes.
We're doing the treasure
here.
map.
Yes, yes, I like you.
Here and then
Elvin wants to remind everyone that while the Spire did attack us, that our mission is actually the delegation, which is not by the Spire.
True. So,
But we're looking. Maybe this will lead the way to them.
Yeah, this might continue on the town, man, where people are going to die.
I mean, they did come after us for exploring the graves. We're pretty sure that.
And plus, yeah.
Following delegation, they may have information about it too.
Something that's,
so go ahead.
Yeah, something that's been bothering me. Who buried him?
Right.
Good question.
And why? I mean, if they just came out and killed him, I'd just leave him as carrion.
So they're trying to keep the treasure hoard secret, maybe?
So,
maybe the farmer has something to do with it.
Somebody buried him. But there were no tracks leading away from the burial sites, right? So That leads you to believe that whoever flew in on the buzzards also buried the dead. No tracks that we found.
When you are talking about the spire, Larman, the shepherd, identifies it for you. He says that's Feathergale Spire. It's a place where knights out of Waterdeep come out sometimes, and they ride on flying monsters. They keep to themselves. So you head north to the spire, and as you're approaching, it's midday by the time you get there, and there's a wide blue azure sky that encompasses the tower, and it's very windy. And as you're approaching the tower, you're climbing basically up one of the bigger hills in the Somber Hills.
Hey, my exhaustion's gone now, right? Because that hour rest.
No.
That was my last. Yeah, that was my 4th hour. You just did 3 hours to get out here, and I said 1 hour left.
You're exhausted from life.
Was it 3 hours?
I thought that's what we said.
I think it only took you
Sounds
an hour
good.
to get out there.
Oh, I
You
thought it
are, in
was supposed
fact,
to be
still exhausted. So
We took a short rest, right? Isn't that the
Yeah, I
problem?
feel,
That's
I
just
feel
an
much
hour.
more rested now.
that's just an
I feel
hour.
better.
No, and I just want to point out that
You
I
feel
may have
great.
lost
Your
at
reflexes
13,
just aren't quite there.
but I won the war because I feel fine.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good point.
No.
So the Feathergale Spire rises from a pillar of rock high into the air. It's the tallest point around for miles. Built from white limestone and embellished in marble, the spire resembles a gleaming sword that pierces the sky. A
Glad you don't have
gatehouse
that.
faces the opposite cliff, its drawbridge the only apparent point of entry. Tall, wide windows encompass the bottom level of the tower, absent only on the gatehouse side. A circle of open stalls rings the tower's foundation where it meets the rock. Above each stall, a sculpture of a hippogriff in flight leaps from the tower's base. Beneath the Feathergale Spire to the east, there's a wide, gusty canyon that's yawning through the hills. So this is overlooking a cliff, basically. And instead of a moat, the tower has a massive drop-off instead.
Lay down.
Sorry.
So is
So-
the shepherd still with us?
No, he's heading back to town.
Okay.
So what does
You guys just got attacked. That's enough for him.
what does the map say in regards to this? Does it
Nothing.
point
It just
this
says
way?
it says the spire and it has that symbol.
Oh, but isn't
Next
there
to
like a X marks the spot around the map?
Mm-mm.
Very suspicious. Okay.
Let's go knock on the door.
Yes.
Okay.
Is the drawbridge actually down right now, or is
No, I'm sorry. The drawbridge is currently up. There's a gap of 20 feet separating the ledge where the path ends from the closed drawbridge on Feathergale Spire. The space between the cliff's edge and the gatehouse drops several hundred feet to the bottom of the canyon. Near the ledge, there's a brass bell hanging from a wooden post.
Let's ring the brass bell.
Okay.
And we say, I am Ithil, King of the Britons. No, probably not a good idea.
Hello?
You ring the bell, and you see a
Iffle, the king of the Britons, is here.
boarded window, like a boarded slot next to the double doors that the drawbridge are pulled up to. You see a panel slide open, and a female voice calls out to you and asks what brings you here. Courteously.
We're looking for
Treasure. We just killed the dragon riders.
delegations.
Oh, that too.
You're looking
Like
for
you said.
what?
The
Delegation
dignitaries.
and
Uh,
treasure.
Sorry, what dignitaries?
Your dignitaries. We were just attacked out there, and we need to speak to somebody in charge of this spire.
Oh my, attacked.
By dragons. We killed them.
You were attacked by dragons. We've heard no
Yes.
such report.
No. We were attacked by vulture riders.
Dragon riders.
Vulture riders? Oh my.
Yes.
Please.
And they
uh,
had this map tucked in their boot. that led us here.
Oh, this. You must speak with the captain. One moment.
Absolutely,
She,
we must. Hurry on.
She shuts the latch, and after a second, you hear a clanking noise, and the drawbridge lowers down. The double doors open up, and she bids you to follow her.
I sprint across the walkway.
Okay. I don't think tokens are locked.
Is she going to lead us into a trap? Can I check her my
You can insight.
insight?
You sure can. Yeah, tokens are not locked. You can move your tokens.
The best way to ruin a trap is to spring it.
Yeah, it'll spring you. Probably going to be a spring trap.
She does not seem to be dishonest. She seems genuine.
I like her.
Okay.
As you get inside the front hall, it's a 30-foot long hall of white stone. At the opposite end of the hall, there are two 12-foot tall doors like those of the entry gate. There's an eagle carved from a massive timber hanging from the far side of the ceiling, suspended on strong chains. Slender wings of steel sweep to close to the sides of it. The head is also fashioned of steel. Like I said, it's hanging on a big chain. It's about here above the door.
Does it look like the bird we killed?
No. Elwitar, you are familiar enough with warfare that you would guess it is a battering ram.
Very nice.
Okay. So she bids you to follow her, and sync point of view. Let's do this so we can.
Is she DTF, Jason?
Wow. I'm not even going to dignify that.
Okay. You guys missed that one or not? I don't know.
Yeah, I didn't show him that one.
Oh, okay.
All right. She takes you to a central staircase. You can see several doors coming off of the staircase, but she bids you to follow her. Has a handrail on the outer edge and landings at each floor. So she takes you up to a second floor and then a third floor.
Do you have an elevator? This is hard on dwarves, lady.
As you're
while we're walking, does
go
she
ahead.
have a name? Can I ask her name?
Yes, her name is Savra.
Sabra.
Yes, she is a Feathergale knight.
Is she hot?
She is in shape.
Hi, Sabra.
Can I ask her what the Feathergale Knights do? They're from Waterdeep, I understand.
Well, actually, yes. We are the Feathergale Society. We are all avial enthusiasts. You've come at an excellent time. We're actually having a night feast this evening. It commemorates the 10th year of the Feathergale Society.
And what does the Feathergale Society protect?
Oh, well, the captain would be best to answer your questions. Please, follow me. As you pass the second floor of the landing, there's a set of double doors there, and you can see it opens up into a large open area with hearths, and you can see a big round table. But she bids you to follow her and keep going up. She passes
Can you give me a piggyback ride, please?
No.
As she passes a third level, there are 4 doors coming off of here. She explains that that's the barracks and dormitories, where those who are staying there for the evening bunk down. And then you reach the pinnacle.
Are there many Feathergale Knights?
Oh, yes, there are several. We've been around for 10 years.
That's great. I'm looking around at the walls. Are there, for instance, tapestries or something?
All kinds of things. I mean, all kinds of different regalia. I'm going
Any
to...
religious-based regalia?
Sure, a new map. Any what-based regalia?
Religious-based in
No. Just lots of tapestries of, like, guys riding hippogriffs and fighting dragons and jousting and stuff like that.
Now, I saw this in a movie once. Didn't anybody behind you?
Really crazy about birds, man.
Typical 90s stuff.
All right, I'm just gonna.
But we don't see anything that looks like the birds we killed, right?
No, like giant buzzards.
Okay.
No, not at all.
Yeah. Nothing. Okay.
Okay, so the new map I've shared with you is the top of the spire. At the apex of the tower, the stairs terminate at a round stone gazebo that continues upward in a needle-like minaret. Beyond this enclosure, a small lawn grows upon the top of the tower. 4 paths are paved with white stones point in the directions of the compass, each path ending at a pointed stone crenellation. At the pinnacle's edge is a spyglass on a tripod, pointed downward currently. From this vantage point, the Feathergale Knights would have a supreme view of all that transpires in the nearby canyon and the Somber Hills beyond. This makes an amazing watchtower. You guys can see forever.
So they could probably see us fight then.
Yeah, you can actually see the spot you were easily.
Do we get a sense that this is an old tower, or does it look like recent construction?
It seems very old.
I wonder
Now,
how
it seems to have had a lot of renovations to it. Like,
Yeah,
it's very, very old. It's definitely older than 10 frickin' years.
right.
So as you get there, as you get to the top, you see there are actually 2 knights. Back up. Where did I go? No, the moat. Okay. So Savra escorts you to the spire, and introduces you to the commander of the Feathergale Knights. It's a well-built human male in his early 50s. Embossed feather patterns ornament the plates of his armor, and his kingly cloak boasts a feathered mantle. He smooths his white blonde hair into place and bows low before you as if he were only a lowly courtier. He says, "Welcome to Feathergale Spire, retreat of the Feathergale Society. I am Thurl Muraska, the Lord Commander."
Well, thank you for welcoming us. We've come to seek counsel with you over this map we found, and we've been attacked by some vulture riders. I point to the direction that we were at. Do you guys know of these vulture riders?
Well, several of the knights ride giant vultures. Giant vultures, hippogriffs, griffins. Just depends
Show him
what
this.
mount they have.
Yeah, Jason, I draw the insignia, the sigil that we found in the dirt, and say, do you recognize this symbol?
What dirt? Is there dirt?
Sure, it's grass.
It's grass. It's actually very well maintained grass. There's not just like a patch of dirt, but you can
Anyway,
draw the symbol of dust on the
Tear up
on
some
the
grass and
stones.
make some dirt.
Right. Unless we thought to bring to bring it.
We,
Well, the map
We shouldn't
has
show
the
them
symbol
that.
on it.
we
Oh,
shouldn't
okay,
show
we
them
should-
the map.
Okay, we don't show them the map, but we show them the symbol. Do
Okay.
you recognize the symbol?
He looks at the symbol, and his face darkens a little bit. He says, "There's a great evil among these lurking in these hills. They're depraved cultists led by wretched monsters. But let us speak of such matters after a feast has warmed our blood. Please, you must stay for the feast. It's our 10-year anniversary."
So, did you see who buried the bodies over there?
I don't know what bodies you're referring to.
Where he saw us just fighting, and he had to see us. I mean, there was dragons all over that place.
I have not been up here this whole time. One moment. He turns, and you see 2 shapes floating in from out in the sky. And as they get closer, you realize they are giant vultures with riders on them.
I'm gonna eye them suspiciously.
Okay. They swoop in and set down up on the top of the pinnacle. And the riders dismount and climb down. The vultures both perch on 2 of the extended crenellations.
Are these guys dressed the same as the ones we killed?
Not really. They've got the same kind of feathered armor that the other guy has, that the captain has. As they dismount and
You got
walk
birds
down,
on fire.
the captain says, "See, these aren't the ones that attacked you, are they?" They are definitely not, by the way.
Okay.
No, the others
but
were dressed a bit differently.
Yes.
are you the only order that rides these particular style of avionics? See what I did there?
We are the Feathergale Society, are the only organized groups of aerial enthusiasts. However, one moment. He walks over and talks to the riders without you. They talk in low tones, and he looks, and one of them points towards the south where you guys came from, and then he looks and nods, and then he comes back to you. Well, I just talked to them. They've returned from a patrol, and they said they saw you beset upon by riders, and they came out to investigate and chase them, but they lost them far to the east. They've only just now returned from chasing them. They said that they don't know who they were, but it looks like you handled yourselves well.
We let them know there's a few bodies out there that they can recover. They might know who they are after they look at the bodies.
He thanks you. He will send out knights right now to go find out.
What can you tell us about these evil factions that deal in monsters around the areas?
As I said, I don't mean to be rude, but you're darkening this day. They're just random cults. It's a dark world when you stop and think about it, and we're just trying to have a celebration today. I would ask you to stay with us.
I have an overgrown chicken trying to rip off my head.
Will you be having dwarven ale?
Yeah. I do like food.
We have some in store. We can bring it out.
Perfect.
Sure.
I'll be joining you.
You're welcome to rest in the tower. The feast will begin in an hour or so.
Make it 2.
Well, you can attend when you wish. Savra here can show you the quarters, or take
Can
you
I spend
to
my
the
inspiration to give Cromwell just a couple of more intelligence points?
doesn't work that way, unfortunately.
Do you mind if we have a look around the spire?
Good question.
Well, there are private quarters, but Savra will be happy to show you around the areas you're permitted.
While we're waiting, I'd like to take in the history of your kind.
Absolutely.
Crazy bird people.
Yeah.
Weird.
I'll try to absorb as much knowledge as I can while we're walking through the spire.
Okay. Well, what you can find out about Feathergale Spa. It is a home to the flamboyant Feathergale Society. It's a tall stone tower that stands on a height commanding a splendid view across all of the Somber Hills. It can be seen from afar by anyone traversing the hills, and it is used as a private retreat by an elite hippogriff flying club. Most of the members are rich water Davians that call themselves Feathergale Knights. The Knights affect a dashing image and are given to drinking, singing, wearing fashionable clothing, and general reveling.
Wait a minute.
I don't even think these guys have ever killed anyone before.
Wait a minute. They're flamboyant.
They are
I make sure I
flamboyant.
lock my door tonight. I do not want anything sneaking in with me.
Wow.
Do they look combat hardened? Or do they look more like,
Oh, they're combat hardened, just not in our way.
Wow. They look
Don't judge.
Well, just like some kind of social
okay.
club,
Cromwell, their armor is very shiny. There's not a lot of dents and scratches. Doesn't look that tarnished. Looks like they have a lot of time to maintain their gear.
Gotcha.
You would not say
I
that
look
this
at
is
Cromwell.
a hardened battle force or anything.
Yes.
Cromwell, they're Peter Puffers, okay? Just keep moving on.
Everybody gotta make a living.
Everybody's got to make a living.
So they show you around the tower a little bit. like I said before, they show you. She shows you where the feast hall will be on the second floor, and then she says the rest of the floor is cells and barracks for knights. On the ground floor, there is a solarium she shows you to. It's got barrels of water and a lot of plants and gardens and stuff. Very wide open windows that let a good airflow in.
Where
She
the birds
also would you like to see the stables?
Yes, I'd love to see the stables, please.
Okay, she takes you down below the ground level where you entered, and you continue down even farther to the stable level. When you get down there, it's a concentric ring of 12 different doors. And well, here, I'll just share that one. Boop. There. There. And share. Share. Bloop. Okay. So, she takes you down to the stable level to show you around. She opens one of the stalls, and you notice there's a hippogriff inside that starts to shriek and hiss, and she extends out a hand and touches it on the beak and calms it and introduces who's in front? I guess Elwatar. And introduces you, Elwatar, and says, would you like to pet him? I've told him it's okay.
Absolutely.
How many people have you seen at this point, by the way?
Probably a dozen or two. Just like when you walk by the kitchens, you saw some people walking around. There were 3 people in there working in the kitchen. 2 or 3 people were working in the solarium. You saw a bunch of servants running around prepping the feast. So yeah, you've seen quite a few people in here. You pet the hippogriff. It seems very uneasy, and she warns you that you should never enter one of these stalls without a knight to introduce you. The mounts are very protective and do not like strangers.
Do the mounts only carry 1 rider, or can they carry 2?
It is possible for some of the stronger hippogriffs to carry 2. Most of the vultures are only able to carry 1 rider, but it mostly depends on the owner. Most of these are privately owned beasts.
Yes.
I call Eldrin over. I said, check this out, man. You should pet this thing. Never seen nothing like this yet.
Oh, you have no idea what I've seen before.
Hey, our
I
hippogriff's a
haven't seen
beast.
anything like this yet.
I don't remember.
So this is her hippogriff?
Actually, Severus kind of reddens a little bit and says, I actually have not. I'm not a rider yet. It
You
takes
wanna be?
there's a lot of training. She seems very hurt by that comment.
What, me saying that?
Yeah, she seems very
Oh.
hurt. She says, well, I don't see you riding a hippogriff.
I tell her, please excuse my friend. He's suffering a hangover.
Well, then perhaps he should go take a nap until the feast.
Yes, perhaps.
So she shoos you out of the stall and shuts the door and says, I really must be showing you your quarters now.
Is that it? There are 12 that each one of those is filled with a bird?
It varies. Right now, the stalls are not full.
Okay.
Come. She's very cold. And starts to lead you up the stairs again. She takes you to a chamber on the ground floor, opens the door, and says, there are only 2 beds. I'm afraid that's all. We couldn't possibly have expected to know you were coming. We will have to do. I'll come get you for the feast.
I gotta teach you, Cromwell, how to lead into that stuff. You just can't go right into the writing.
She's obviously pitching for the wrong team.
Okay, I find it interesting that they're just a loose gathering of band knights, but they have a paramilitary bent around them. They actually send out patrols.
They're not real soldiers. They just pretend with their little tin swords.
They send out patrols. It's almost like it's a.
We could take this whole task if we wanted to.
It's almost like it's a gathering of people plus merchants that want to play soldier.
Yes.
You after about an hour, the Savras does not come get you. A servant comes to get you and take you to the to join the feast.
Yeah.
Which I'll share that map. Bloop.
She's just playing hard to get.
We're just sharing maps like crazy today.
Yeah.
Okay. So there are actually more tables in this set up right now. Clad in the finest garments of velvet brocade, the knights feast at a curved table in the great hall where twin hearths are blazing. Thurl Moroska sits at the head of the table. He says, "Honored guests, tell us of your adventures in the Somber Hills, and let us aid you in any way you can." Way we can, sorry. You can would be weird.
I'm gonna lean over to Eltron. What's somber mean?
It's kind of when you're sad.
Sad hills?
Yeah.
I don't get it. Combs just lean back and just not say anything because he's confused.
Yes.
I'll push a dwarven ale his way.
So we came into the hills to investigate rumors of some graves that have been happening. The local town of, what is it, Redford?
Redlark.
Redlark.
Redlarch has been experiencing some incursions into the land, and they have a lot of angst. So we went into the hills to take a look at those graves, see if there's anything we could find out about the monsters that are incurring on Redlarch, and we were attacked. And that led us here. We saw the spire.
Yes, that's unfortunate. I sent riders, as I said, to check on the graves. They found them very easily. Thank you for the directions. They actually exhumed the bodies, and we are working with the town of Redlark to identify who they are. There was a dwarf and 3 humans. One was rather large. Seemed like they were maybe torn apart by beasts, but we're working to find out how they were buried and who they were. Do you know if there was anyone missing from Redlark?
No, but we believe they may have been the lost delegation from Miratar.
Mirabar.
Mirabar.
Says, yes, Savras mentioned you were speaking about delegates. Which delegation are you speaking of? Apparently, it's not news in Waterdeep. Most of us operate either here or, some of the lords here return to their holdings in Waterdeep from time to time.
They were headed to Waterdeep.
It was from Mirabar.
From Mirabar to Waterdeep, but we know not.
Mirabar was not heading to Waterdeep. They were heading to the Golden Fields, which is way down south. South of Redlark, south of Wamford.
We don't know why. They were a delegation, and they disappeared, and we were charged with finding them.
Well, if there's anything we could do to help, we'd be more than willing.
Have you been able to spy from your top of the tower any large groups moving around? They were last seen in Beliard, was it 2 weeks ago? Can't quite remember.
Yes, they were lost somewhere between Beliard and the Summit Hall.
Oh, well, we know of the Summit Hall, but even from the top of the spire, you can't see the Summit Hall from here. This is one of the tallest points, but no, we wouldn't be able to see Beliard. We could send a rider to Beliard to inquire.
And we don't want to wait around for that.
It would take at least a day or two for the rider to return.
That would actually be significantly less time than it would for us to travel by foot.
Well, I was kind of hoping that maybe we could get a ride, which is why I asked if Hippogriff could carry 2.
They kind of look around and he says, well, the Hippogriffs could carry 2 for a limited distance, but I don't know. He's looking to one of the other knights and he's like shaking his head. It's like, no, I don't think the Hippogriffs could ride that long with 2 riders.
How far could they get us? Summit Hall?
Oh no, that's nearly the same distance, just to the east. I would say we could probably get you a good distance up the road, up the long road towards Belliard. It would probably cut your travel time in half. You could probably be there within 3 or 4 days. I could send a rider ahead if you like.
I'm just struggling with the party.
Yeah.
So, what's your interest in the delegation? This seems like more than. Were you sent to look for them?
Yes.
We were asked to look for them because they disappeared. Apparently, they have very wealthy benefactors, and they're worried about them.
Oh, okay. But you have no real leads then.
No real leads. You talked about evil earlier.
Yes. It's recently you spoke of incursions. We've found that there have been more and more bandit raids along the roads for the caravans, and we've taken it upon ourselves in our nightly code to do what we can to thwart their efforts.
Yeah.
And
Have
we've
you
seen.
done a lot of thwarting?
Why, yes. Just yesterday, I personally stopped a bandit attack on merchants that were traveling north out of Wamford.
How many did you kill?
I did not kill any of them. I bested them. They were taken prisoner.
Oh.
Are they here?
No, they were taken by the caravan. They'll meet justice in Wamford, I can only assume.
Do you guys know where these bandits are coming from? Where they derived from?
No, but the Dasaran Valley is a large and vast place, and we've noticed the wild things out of the wilderness have been encroaching on civilization more and more brazenly over the last decade.
Does this include Griffin riding knights?
Well, Griffin riding? No.
Not Griffin,
We've been here. Oh, I'm sorry, you meant vultures. I've asked about that, and I have no missing knights, and no one knows of any other aerial societies in the area.
Kicked anybody out recently?
No. I don't think we've ever dismissed someone from the society. The cost to enter is quite high, not to mention the resources to own a mount.
Your scouting party that went out and exhumed the bodies must have seen the deceased birds that we left there.
Oh, yes. No, I'm sorry. I don't mean to give the impression that I'm doubting your story. I just mean that I'm not. I wish I had more information as to who attacked you, but it is. I can only assure you it was not one of the knights. Perhaps someone masquerading as us, although I don't know who would want to do that.
Their dress was somewhat different from yours.
Could you describe it?
Let's check the bodies.
Sure, and we describe it.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. You tell them it was a dull blue armor with dirty white cloaks.
Yes.
He looks at some of the other knights, and they're all like, I don't know. He says, I'm not familiar with that uniform, but I thank you for the information all the same. Perhaps there's something we can, if we find any information, is there somewhere you're staying where we could contact you?
For the time being,
Eldrin wants to insight.
we are mainly holed up in Red Lark.
Eldrin, you feel like you're not getting the whole story. It didn't quite feel something about when he's something about his helplessness feels off. Like you just feel like you're getting a lot of lip service, and he seems overly interested in where you're staying. Like he seemed a little too eager when he asked. It's just a gut feeling you don't like.
Alright, I'm not gonna mention anything yet.
I'm going to ask him. I said, when your party went out to exhume the dwarf and the 3 humans, I find it odd that they were buried. If it was a random attack, they likely would have been left to rot.
As do we. I don't know who buried them.
Why didn't you see them? How could you not see them from here?
Well, it just depends who was on top of the tower. Are you suggesting
Okay.
that we don't take our job seriously?
I don't know what your job is.
Yes. You're not real soldiers.
You see Thurl pushes his chair back, and he sits and crosses his arms. He looks very upset. Sir, you have insulted me. You have insulted
You've
our
never-
society after we've taken you in and we've offered you food, we've offered you assistance, and this is how you repay that hospitality?
How many nights are in
Whoa,
this
whoa,
one right
whoa,
now?
whoa, whoa.
There's a boom all of a
Ask
sudden.
him what.
There's a boom that interrupts you, and the doors to the Great Hall fly open. A sentry from the pinnacle, one of the guys you saw land earlier, shouts, "Manticore! It's on the move!" At this announcement, all the Feathergale Knights start to rise as one, literally. Like napkins falling, silverware going everywhere. You see Thurl look up, and he goes, "All right, never mind that. We should take this opportunity to slay the monster." From his finger, he pulls off a feather-patterned gold ring that's set with a garnet, and he holds it aloft. "A prize for the one who brings me the beast's head!" And he slams it down on the table.
Cromwell's there. Let's
You
do
see,
this.
you see 4 of the knights take off for the stairs to start heading down the steps.
Cromwell's gonna follow him.
I'll head out.
Oh, yeah, I'm
Sorry.
gonna follow them out.
They're likely going to their mounts.
So,
That's a
yeah,
good
they start
point.
to go down the stairs towards the stables.
We should go up.
Ask him what's the location of the Manticore.
One of the scouts spotted it and yelled as he went past the pinnacle. Thurl says, "You're going to participate, yes? This will be a way for us to
Oh, yeah.
overcome this apparent hostility, not to mention show you what we really can do."
Yes.
Fine, go to the stables, and I'll make sure that you have hippogriffs to ride.
Nice. I like you.
Okay. So,
Okay.
the question I have for you is, raise your hand if you have animal handling.
Yeah, Merrick's opting out of this plan.
Okay, Merrick's going to stay behind. It's all right. Is anyone else not going? Okay, so Ithel actually has... Ithel
I've
has
got
animal
+3.
handling? Nice.
It's not a. It's
Oh,
not
it's not
proficiency,
trained.
but-
Okay.
Neither do I.
I was just curious if
We
anyone
both
had
I
it
got
trained.
+1.
Okay.
No, it's not proficient.
Okay. So,
I am not proficient.
how many of you are going then? Everyone but Merrick? Is he the only one who thinks this is a bad idea?
Maybe
I'm
we
wanting
should
to
just,
stay. Eldrin will stay
maybe we
behind.
should just go to the top of the tower and shoot
Okay,
him.
so Eldrin is going to stay behind. Merrick's going to stay behind. Cromwell, are you staying behind? Is your plan to go to the top of the tower and shoot it?
Honestly, I just assume punch a hippogriff in the face as I would ride it. So I'm gonna go to the top of the tower and see what
Okay, so
Maybe
that means
throw-
3 of you are going.
maybe we can
Yeah.
throw rocks at it or something from the tower top.
Okay, so Davius, Ithel, and Elwitar, you each head
they
down to
the
the
place to
stables and get a hippogriff to ride on.
No, if they're going, I gotta go. I can't be shamed by
I was-
Elwitar and them.
I was
So
about
they're
to
going.
say.
Okay.
Sorry.
So
If Elwitar's in, I'm in.
here's the thing: there are 3 hippogriffs for you to
Okay.
ride. So you have to figure out who's pairing up.
I'm gonna one of the good ones. Who's got?
Are you guys
Who's the
going like
most
2 pairs
proficient?
of 2, or what?
I'm riding with whoever's most proficient.
That would be Ithel.
Cromwell.
I think Ithel.
All right, I'm riding with Ithel.
Come on,
Okay.
big boy. Leave,
And then
leave your sword
Davius
by
and
your side.
Elwitar on the other mount.
That leaves me with Elwitar, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. You head out
Let's
for
cross
the.
our fingers.
So, 4 Feathergale Knights assemble at the pinnacle. Each of them is mounted on a giant vulture. You fly up and land on the pinnacle with your hippogriffs, and the moon illuminates the misty canyon below the Feathergale spire. In the far distance, you can see a single shard of darkness that moves. It flits in and out of the mist, and then the shadow sinks below the bank of clouds, lost again from sight. All right, so
start humming the Flight of the Valkyrie.
Sneak a really bad idea.
I'm not going. I'm sorry, because I'm thinking about this. What's Carmel going to do? Jump on the Manicore's back and ride it to the ground? That's a terrible
Okay,
idea.
so
I
now
feel like
it's
Cromwell should have to go because there's no way Cromwell gave it that much thought.
What? That's
I
true.
feel like
That's true.
Cromwell should have to go. There's no way he gave it that much thought.
Good call, Josh.
Good call.
that's fair.
That's
All
a fair
right.
point.
Adding a bunch of guys here. Okay, so visibility is about 100 feet within the canyon because of all the fog in the night sky. Luckily for you guys, the hippogriffs and the giant vultures know the canyon well enough to avoid running into the cliffs. So the knights take off and riding their vultures, and it looks like they're staying together in formation as they swoop down into the fog. Now, do you guys want to join the knights or form your own group? Or do you want to split up and go separate ways?
We should join the Knights. And I want to pull out a horseshoe bolo.
Okay, you've got your horseshoe bolo ready.
Okay.
Okay. So, at the, you swoop down, and by the way, it's quite a rush. The first thing you realize is you just need to hang on for dear life because the hippogriff will just kind of fly on its own. Turns out, as you guys are mounting up, they let you know, by the way, hippogriffs love manicore meat, so you don't really have to steer it. The hippogriff will find it. You just need to be on the lookout. So the hippogriff will patrol the area until it finds it. So after your first minute, I would like the on each griffin or hippogriff, who is the rider and who's the passenger?
I'm the passenger.
Who's driving?
I'm the passenger.
Okay.
Ride.
I need the people that are driving
Drive it.
to make animal handling rolls. Okay,
It's
I got Owatars.
Just,
Hang on.
yeah.
Gotta uncover the tower.
Does Ithel have inspiration?
Yes, he does.
Yes, he
but
does.
he's not gonna
Okay. No, I was going to give you mine, but that's okay. You already have it, so that's fine.
Okay. Awatar, it's a bit shaky. It's not like a horse. But you guys managed to keep relative control. However, you do not spot the Manticore. Let's see.
Davius is eating a mouthful
Hey.
of beard if we're flying fast. My beard is just flying behind me.
Mom took the thing off of it.
Okay.
Do we see the other ones? The other riders still?
All right. Yeah, you're staying with them right now.
Okay. just making
They
sure.
are in front of you, so if they spot the Manticore, they might actually get to it before you. So they continue flying around for another minute. You keep swooping in and out of the fog. There's a couple times like the hippogriff veers wildly all of a sudden to miss a rock wall. I need new animal riding or animal handling checks after another minute of riding.
And what's the name of my hippogriff?
You never asked.
I whisper, I say, come on, baby, you can find this meat. I'll feed it all to you if we get this Manicore.
I feel like you're hitting on it.
Not my meat, the Manicore meat.
You're still just flying around, and at this point, you actually lose the knights as they kind of duck away, and you're left with just the two of you and your hippogriffs, flying separate from them.
They're scaring it away anyways.
About 10 seconds later, you hear a shout. Sounds like a human. And suddenly you hear a very loud horn just pealing through the night that kind of drifts away. And all of a sudden, your hippogriffs all rear around and start flying towards the horn.
Okay.
So,
They know what's up. They know
go
what's
ahead
up.
and roll initiative. Only Ithel and Elwatar.
Okay. So we go on their initiative. Oh, nice. I like you, Ithil. You're my battle buddy
Actually,
anytime.
no. I take it back. Davius and Cromwell. Go ahead and roll initiative 2.
Oh, you wasted an 18.
I'll take his 18.
That's not
Oh,
Hey, there we go.
Okay. So, I've got.
Battle buddies for life.
Bloop. Okay. Someone roll a 1d6. I don't care who. One person. All right. It'll take you 2 rounds to join the battle. So until then, the Manticore and the Knights are going to be fighting on their own.
Soften them up for us. Oh boy, that's a lot of.
Those aren't all hostile, though.
Yet. Yet.
Okay. So the Manticore does this to a Knight. Choop. Missing. And missing.
Are they being attacked or attacking?
Missing. Okay.
Both. A little bit of both.
You hear a whoop of success. As one of them
Which side?
shouts out, I hit him, I hit him.
That's the Feathergale Knight shouting that?
I'm going to remove the giant vultures from this. They don't
Okay.
really need to be on this map. It's just cluttering it up. I'm going to remove your hippogriffs too. Okay, that's better. It's so weird that it doesn't put their portraits there. I wonder why.
Maybe because you're hidden from us?
I have to figure that out later. You don't see their portraits either?
No.
Nope.
Hold on.
Maybe you have to put it on a map first or something.
No, I probably got a setting that's off there.
Alright. Do you have a picture of the Manticore?
Tokens. Show token. No. Bar colors, turn order.
Can you do a whisper chat to a player?
/W space
Yeah,
player
no, it
name
doesn't show it.
space text.
Okay, that's weird.
You
Yeah.
can also whisper the GM.
You can
right?
also
GM
just
is
type in chat and drag and drop it onto the person you want to whisper it to.
on the portrait at the top right.
Yeah, on their portrait in the top.
If you want to whisper Jason, you do /W space GM /text.
Try to investigate their quarters. Oh. All right, we will come back to Merrick and Eldrin, what you guys are scheming here. Okay, so the second round. That's 1. That's 2. You hear a cry of pain as you're getting close. Okay, and a miss. Okay, so you hear a cry of pain, and as you are swooping in and the fog clears enough that you can actually see the battle, there are 3 hippogriffs with knights riding them that are swirling around this Manticore that doesn't appear to be trying to flee, although based on how quickly it's flying, you're pretty sure the hippogriffs are much faster. But the Manticore is very big. Anyways, it swoops around and you see 3 tail spikes shoot out, one of them impaling one of the knights, who you see him slump over the saddle and he rides away back towards the spire.
You big pussy.
Leaving 3 of them. Okay.
One hit in his house.
Now,
Wow.
time for start of round 3. Cromwell, you're the first one to act.
Yes.
The Manticore is about, it's, I don't know, 80 feet away.
I want to ready my horseshoe. I can start spinning for it to get in range.
You
Okay.
could ready an action. I could get you closer, and you could jump
Yes,
off.
that's what I'm doing. I'm doing a horseshoe. I'm readying my horseshoes, Bolo.
Okay.
Okay. That's what Cromwell's doing. Ithel, you're the next to act.
I'm going to try to fly my hippogriff close enough so that Cromwell can take his action.
Okay. You go flying in. 20 feet is when you have no disadvantage. So
Yes, that's what I want.
you swoop in to try and get within 20 feet, and the hippogriff does not seem super happy about not getting closer. But it does respond to you pulling back on the reins, and it starts to veer away at 20 feet.
Damn right.
Go ahead, Cromwell.
All right.
Actually, no. Give me an animal handling check. Now that I think about it. It really wants to take a
Me
bite
or
out of that
him?
manicore.
Okay.
I mean, I'm okay closing the melee too, so.
Oh, it didn't drop it. Hang on. Screw that up.
Okay, yeah. Sorry. Yeah, you have no problems with it. You're getting the hang of this. It handles kind of like a horse. There's just a third axis. So
Okay. So I'm throwing at the wings. I'm using my inspiration.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, and I'm just gonna do it this way. Let's see. I guess I jag and chomp it on, don't I?
Yeah.
That's right.
And is that my whole action, or do I get to also attack?
You will be able to take an action.
Okay.
Okay.
So-
You hit.
So what happens now? Because that was my horseshoe. I was trying to wrap it around his wings, like a net, kind of.
Right. Well, you just threw it at it.
Okay. So did it do damage or
I mean,
no?
obviously, your
or-
goal is to wrap it up around its wings.
Yeah.
It is. I need. Let's see.
I'm gonna turn my inspiration off there.
Okay. You do score a hit. It doesn't do any damage.
Okay.
The bolo wraps around and catches one of its wings and one of its legs, and wraps up on it and grabs it. But okay. So the manicore is struggling, but it's definitely hampered its flight badly.
Just have you fun of it. Photo is death now. Okay, so Ithel's turn now.
Yeah. So Ithel,
Hopefully
what do you
enough.
want to do?
Okay. Can I cast a spell that requires semantics right now, or am I too busy just writing?
I would need you to make. Oh no, you knocked the shit out of that animal handling check. Yeah, you can.
All right, and I'm going to try to firebolt it.
Okay, let her rip.
Target's manicore.
And
Nice.
you hit. And do
Nice.
8 points of damage to the
Very
manicore.
nice.
All right.
You also notice there's a crossbow bolt sticking out of its hindquarter. Probably when the knight said I hit it.
All right. And if my movement phase includes flying, then I'm going to try to get us far enough away out of melee range so that it can only, if it chooses to attack, it can only use one of its range weapons.
By the way, how high up are we right now?
How high up?
Yes.
300 feet, maybe 400 feet.
Okay.
You actually can't see the ground. It's just fog.
Okay.
I'm gonna get as close as I can. Can I get in within melee range?
No, your hippogriff is too far away to do melee range this turn. I mean, it could, but you would not be able to act. Like, if it just dove in, you would just be hanging on for dear life. Basically, you could urge it to dash, but that means that would be its... You'd be using up all of the...
No, I'll get
your
as
action.
close as I can, and then I'm going to.
Okay, you can get to about 20 feet. It's got a 60-foot flight, and it was 80 feet away.
Tell 'em, come on, baby, it's time for dinner.
Okay,
Oops,
are you trying to
rolled
take a...
twice? My 15's first. Crossbow.
Well, it's okay, because it's a two-handed weapon, so it's going to give you disadvantage on the shot anyway. So, it's good that you rolled twice.
okay.
And so
My
the
turn.
5 will miss. Holding on with your short dwarven legs while shooting is actually rather difficult. Okay, The Manticore moves away from you all, back out to 70 feet out, and fires
Does reduce movement?
a series of tail spikes. Yes. Oh, that was the other thing I was going to tell you. It snaps the rope. It like flexes, and the rope just snaps and pops off of it. And it fires tail spikes. One at a Feathergale Knight, hitting him. He cries out in pain and hauls back on the reins of his vulture and starts to fly away. And another one at a Feathergale Knight, hitting, and he starts to run away. There's only one Feathergale Knight left in the fight now. And he takes a shot with a crossbow.
Come on, you Nancy.
And he hits.
Nice.
Yeah. Leaving the Manticore lightly wounded now. Or moderately wounded. Davius, your turn. It's about 80 feet, about 70 feet out. It's pretty dark.
Okay. So
like,
by now,
just because of the fog.
Yeah, but by now, then with my Devil Sight, my eyes will be glowing a purplish hue while I ready an Eldritch Blast and fire right at the Manticore.
Okay, let her rip.
Davius. You can do it this time.
Davius. Davius.
Oh.
Damn it.
What happened to your theory there? Because you rolled shit initiative, too.
I know, right?
Okay.
I'm going to chalk that up to not being used to riding on a hippogriff.
All right, fair enough.
I'm gonna turn around and say I love that Eldritch Blah.
Wow.
Nice.
Cromwell.
70 feet away. I mean, I'm just thinking here. I'm going to rage, and then I'm gonna throw. I'm ready a throwing spear, or whatever, sharpened stick. I'm gonna try and like use my body as cover for Ithel.
Okay. So you're readying a spear to throw upon
getting him, within range.
Within 20 feet?
Disadvantage.
Okay.
Yes. And then I'm trying to keep myself as cover for Ithel.
Okay. Well, it would be covered from behind, but Ithel's sitting in front of you, so.
Okay, I gotcha.
If he's gonna steer, you really can't give him that much cover from the front.
Okay.
All right. So you have a
we'll try
readied
to keep
spear.
between 'em.
You have a readied sharpened stick to throw.
I have an image of Cromwell wrapping his arms around Ethel going, I'm covering you, buddy. I got
Never
you.
let you go.
I got your back.
Yep. All right. That's my turn, I guess.
Ithel.
Okay, we're going to fly back in within range.
Okay,
This
you
time
get
I'm
within
going
10
to
feet.
I'm going to let the Manticore get close enough to attack.
I mean the hippogriff?
The rage on myself.
Hippogriff, sorry.
Okay,
Get
it
close enough
won't
to
be close
attack.
enough to attack this turn.
Okay.
It can outrun the Manticore, but it still hasn't closed close enough to start attacking.
Can I get close enough to affect Cromwell's attack?
Well, Cromwell can attack without a disadvantage right now. Oh,
Yes,
Cromwell's
I'm ready.
raging. Okay.
Yes. That was sorry I said that before. My turn.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to shoot
sorry.
with fire.
Is it too late to
It's
say
another
reckless
firebolt, I
attack,
guess.
Jason? Is it
What?
too late to reckless attack?
Yes.
Is it too late to reckless attack?
Yes,
It
it
is.
is.
Okay, sorry.
But Cromwell's got a ready to action. Take your attack, and then you'll throw your firebolt.
All right.
Okay.
Let me. Sorry, I had to get my scroll down to sharpened stick.
You got to wonder how many weapons he has listed at this point. Because I know he's making
Very
new ones all the
nice.
time. All right, so
I
you hit
use
for
re-
8 points of damage.
Did you actually buy
Except
that
you
damage?
didn't
Just
actually. Somehow you
Oh,
didn't
sorry. I'll drop it on.
drop the damage.
I
on.
just clicked it with that.
I was gonna say,
got it.
is he-
Shop it.
Okay,
I just did damage that actually dropping on him.
gotcha.
So.
Okay, and then Ithel. At this point, you can throw your firebolt again.
All right. And I am going to yell over my shoulder as I'm throwing it. Cromwell, you need to brush your teeth.
I'm gonna
Oh,
tighten
yeah.
my grip to make him uncomfortable.
Hit again
Nice.
for 6 more damage, and it is now bloodied.
Okay, we are not
I'm
turning
gonna-
away this time, so that next time the Griffin can attack.
Okay.
I'm gonna whisper in his ear. Why can't I quit you?
I'm gonna turn it over and fly upside down.
All right. Elwatar.
Saturday.
All right. I'm gonna close as close as I can.
Okay. 10 feet.
No.
Oh,
Very nice.
Headshot.
damn.
Drop it.
Oh, I need to add another die.
Why didn't it double it?
Yes.
So you know target it.
Because he didn't target it.
Oh, you didn't have it targeted.
Oh.
Yeah. Just roll your damage
do you
again,
want
but this
me to-
time hold shift and roll the damage. It'll force it to crit damage.
Okay.
But target.
You don't have to
Don't
target
roll
it.
one.
You don't have
Okay.
to target because it's going to re-roll both.
Well, it takes away my hotkey. Hold on one sec.
Oh, you're using a hotkey. You can also, in the modifier window, that's the plus minus, you can check critical before you roll damage. Okay,
no,
so 10. So you got an 8 this time, but you have 1 on the crit die. So anyways, you do 10 points of damage to the Manicore. It's pretty heavily wounded, but it is still in flight.
It laughed at your headshot.
Yeah. Sucker.
All right, and the Manicore goes. It impales the last Feathergale Knight. He turns tail and flees. And then it shoots a spike at Elwatar. Hitting
Ding.
for 10 points of damage.
Ouch.
Ouch.
And another one at Elwatar. Missing.
Whew.
Okay. It also tries to fly away. It gets out to 60 feet away. Davius.
Okay. Oh,
I say, come on, Davius. Hit
60
this
feet.
sucker. You can't let them
Oh,
best
last
us.
Feathergale Knight. They're all gone already.
Yeah, the
Oh, okay,
Feathergales,
so it's only
whenever
so it's
Feathergale
only
got
60
hit, it took
feet away.
off.
Okay, so it's only 60 feet away from me.
Yes,
10 feet.
it is 60 feet away.
Okay. Well then, I'm going to do something a little different, and I'm going to cast a shatter right on it,
Oh,
which-
shit!
Very nice.
right at the max range.
I
Okay.
thought you were gonna say I'm gonna do something different and hit with the Eldritch Blade.
Jeez.
Yes.
Davius,
Wow.
don't let them best us.
That is
It's
going,
funny
okay, I
because
think
it's true. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So go ahead and force the saving throw on the Manicore, which it succeeds.
Damn.
Horseshit.
Is that still half damage or no?
Yeah, it'll do half damage to it when you drop it.
Okay.
Still, that's good. That's good.
That is no damage.
The door is.
Okay.
Oh, you're going to let them kill it.
It does 4.
Bloody hell.
That's awesome.
Only if it hadn't made the save, that might have been it.
That
Okay.
could have been.
So it
Well,
takes
or if you had
4.
3 threes.
I'm spinning out right now. You like ready to sing? Did you just tell me that?
So there's a big boom in the air, and you see it push it down, but the Manicore stays in flight.
All right.
Eldrin, not there. Merrick, not there. Cromwell.
I'm ready another stick.
Okay. How many sticks you got left?
2.
Okay. Cromwell readies another stick. Ithel.
How close are we? Or far?
60. The Hippogriff can reach it this turn.
Okay. I'm gonna attack with my firebolt first,
Okay.
and then fly in.
Okay. Go ahead. He's not
I want
letting.
that.
Keeping Cromwell from
that
taking
ring.
the kill.
I see how it is.
Oh,
Missing.
sorry. No. That
Wait.
was Channel Divinity.
Yeah. What the hell was that?
We can take that since it was a die 20, right?
Yeah. Just roll. I don't know
Alright,
what the
well.
hell that was. That was a saving throw you forced. Okay, you hit.
Yeah, I hit Channel Divinity instead.
For 5 damage, it's still alive.
Okay. Damn. All right, I'm gonna
Okay.
fly in and
As you
let
swoop
the,
in at 20 feet, Cromwell, you throw another sharpened stick at it. Critting. Oh boy.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
For 10 damage and it's still alive.
It's
So
still
much for
alive.
critical.
Yep,
So
it
much
is
for
Love it.
still
A
alive.
critical and he rolls a 1 on one of the dice.
Hey, better than
Wow.
your 3 threes. Come on.
Okay, so now my
I rolled average damage.
All right, and the
I'm so
no, that's
disappointed.
the wrong thing. Where'd it go? Manicore hunt. Encounter hippogriff. There we go. Just need the hippogriff targeted. The hippogriff.
Oh, that did. Hey, wait. That did not include my rage damage. That should be +2 damage on top of that.
It did.
Throwing weapons?
Let me check. Actually, I don't know. That's a good question. Hang on.
I thought it was melee.
It is.
I thought it was any. Is it just melee?
Damage to melee.
Oh, okay. So I
Yeah.
did not know that.
See, it's working
Okay.
just fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Damn it.
And the hippogriff makes 1 beak attack and 1 claw attack. First, it tries to latch its claws into the manicore, missing, and then it tries to snap with its beak as it flies past, and hits.
Nice.
come on, do it.
This is going to be a kill.
Hippogriff's gonna steal the kill here.
And
Yep.
kills it.
Yeah! 1 HP.
The hippogriff latches on its beak onto its neck, and you hear this horrible crunching sound. And as the manicore falls from the ground, you see that it's headless, and the hippogriff has its mouth, its head in its beak. It's holding on to the neck bone, and it's like rah, rah, and freaking out with the manicore's head in the beak.
That's a strong bite.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
hippogriffs have a
Bring
pretty
the head
massive
back.
bite.
We should take the head back as a trophy.
Absolutely. And I'm
That
gonna
is
pat
what
it
you
and say,
requested for the prize.
Good boy, good boy.
Okay.
Yeah.
With that, the hippogriffs dive for the ground.
To eat.
To go eat.
Yeah, the
Let's let it
hippogriffs
go.
land and start tearing into this manicore, just ripping
Okay.
chunks of flesh off, and they like gulp it down because they eat like birds, so they like tear a hunk off and gulp it down, like tear another hunk off, and yeah, they
I'm hiding under Cromwell's chains.
they give absolutely no indication that they're even aware you're riding them, till they seem to have torn their fill off of it. And then you see them drag it up against the cliff wall, and they start, with their paws, they start shoveling rocks and dirt over it to cover up the kill. Probably to return to it later, you're
Oh.
guessing. They're stashing the meat for later.
Does it look like a grave now?
No, good
I don't
question.
think
It
they
does
had
not.
this
It does
buried
not.
with other people.
It's just got
But we're
enough.
keeping the head.
It's just got enough browned dirt on it that it kind of blends into the ground now.
Okay.
We're keeping the
Then
head,
they turn and spread their wings and get ready to fly. You notice the manicore head is still on the ground.
Okay, I'm grabbing the head.
It is too far for you to reach without getting off.
Oh, I thought we were on the ground. That why they were eating and stuff.
Well, yeah, you're strapped into the saddle.
I'm
Oh.
going to attempt to keep it from flying.
Okay,
Yeah.
animal handling.
You should use your inspiration.
Keep it.
I like it.
Yeah, I'll do that. So
This is while
with
Cromwell's getting
advantage-
down to get the head.
Yeah.
So it'll just
Well,
leave
I mean,
him there.
I'm not gonna get down unless the bird's obviously staying there a second or whatever.
Okay,
Get
you
rid
do
of
manage
my-
to hold it. And I will tell
Alright,
you,
so
you would have
down.
failed without that inspiration.
Inspiration is unchecked.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So
All right, he
Grab
managed
the
to hold it
head
in
from
place
the-
while Cromwell retrieves the head. And then you
Yes.
guys head back for the tower. So,
I'll
Merrick
do
and
one-
Eldrin, what are you two up to
Okay, so
during this?
first needs some information.
Okay.
Who's still in the tower?
Thurl and probably a dozen knights and servants.
I'll be right back.
Okay. We need one moment to strategize here.
Okay.
Do we know which ones are Thurl's quarters?
No, not really. I mean, I do.
I know you do.
But I don't think you meant me.
Right.
I doubt
But
you
I
were
meant
asking
me
if I know where Thurl's quarters are.
Me and Eldrin know. Okay.
It'd be a weird adventure if I didn't.
So we're on the main hallway.
The only now you would make the assumption that he's on the 3rd level because Savra said that was where the higher ranking knights stayed.
Okay.
Look for the most ornate door.
Yeah, I guess that's actually a bad idea. Hold on.
I'm gonna shut up now. It's coming up there.
Well, I guess I could just tell you. Okay, I messaged Eldrin. I think we should just head down there, head down 3rd level, see if we could figure out which quarters are his, and then try to figure out a way in. I think I have a way in.
Okay.
Very well.
Yeah.
Well, you can slip away during all the excitement. I need a stealth check from both of you.
Well, actually, that's kind of the thing.
Okay. Tell me what your plan is then.
Well, Eldrin's going to stay behind. I'm going to slip behind Eldrin
Presto.
and cast invisibility on myself.
Oh, okay. Well, then you can, with impunity, walk around up there.
Okay.
And actually, when you get to the 3rd level, one of the doors, the one in the northeast, actually has like a sigil on it that matches the ring, and it says Thurl on the door.
Okay. Let's go ahead.
His room.
This was much easier than I thought it would be.
Okay, let's just go ahead and see if it's unlocked.
You're just lucky Cromwell in there. He'd be like, let's keep searching.
No,
Probably
that was a very obvious sign.
This is probably a trap, guys. This is how dragon riders tend to set their traps.
I hope there are chicks in here.
Should have
Watch
seen
out
the
for
dragon
Stacy
we
next
took
to us.
out. All
Look
right,
like a flying cat.
Josh, I am sharing the room you enter.
Okay.
There you go. Whoa! Oh no.
What?
No.
What?
No.
What?
Jason's just not reading the adventure. What?
It's-
Oh, the map's messed up. The
No.
map's like glitched.
Oh, he
Oh.
lost connection.
Oh, is that what happened?
My fantasy
Yeah,
room
host,
just crashed.
host connection lost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. It's going to come back up, and then you fuckers are going to cripple me when you all reconnect.
No, we can like wait and then let those two just connect, and then we can just connect slowly over time.
Woohoo, man, broke the game.
Wow.
So I'm gonna go ahead and close out of it. I mean, I don't need to be in it right away,
That's
so
fine.
just those two join.
I'm
Well, the
disappointed
funny
that
part is
Shannon
the
didn't
stream
kill the
actually looks
Manticore.
fine, except for the reconnect fail going off over and over and over.
I'm disappointed it didn't kill the Manticore.
Yeah, I'm disappointed I didn't kill it.
Okay,
Yeah, we can continue if you
I
still
basically killed it.
I just happen to have the book in front of me, so let's continue while it's reconnecting.
So yeah, I just want to investigate the room for
Yep.
anything pertaining to the dwarves, a dwarven delegation.
So, well, Josh, as you enter the apartment, the chamber contains a bed, a fireplace, a closet, a writing desk, a chest, and a small tapestry on the wall. On the desk, you see a cylindrical leather case.
Ooh. Shit, I can't detect magic on it or anything. Can I use Arcana to sense if there's any magic coming from it?
You are attuned to magical energies, but no, not really like that.
Okay.
That would be more for like a magical sight. It has to be a pretty oppressive amount of magic for you to pick up on it.
Okay. Well, let's just go ahead and see if it opens. What's inside of it?
Okay. Here, actually, let's get rid of the rabbit web and let's put the sweet picture up. Come on. Picture. The fucking picture. There it is. Oh my god. All my windows are screwed up. Oh my god. Everybody's client reconnected automatically.
I actually closed mine, so I didn't.
Oh, well, everybody else did.
Do you want me to
Plus
close them?
observer.
Close them?
No, just let it finish. Plus observer,
Yeah,
so
no.
that's 6 people at once. And
It
I'm
knocked
actually
me
dropping.
back to the main screen.
I'm actually dropping frames right now. So
Hey, there's that symbol there on the screen. See that? On the stream? That symbol must be really important.
what do you do, Josh?
I want to open this cylinder. See
Okay.
what's inside.
Inside is a letter addressed to Thurl Maraska. It reads, Maraska, we are pleased to hear about the outcome of your altercation with the Black Earth cult, and we praise you for the capture of one of their prisoners. This noblewoman from Waterdeep has an interesting tale to tell, and we shall enjoy interrogating her further. Keep a close watch on the Sacred Stone Monastery. I want to know what our enemy is planning next. Your beloved queen, Erisi Kalanoth.
Okay. Can I believe Merrick has like a pencil and paper, a pen and paper or something. Could I transcribe that
Yes, you could.
so I don't have to remember it? Okay.
Yeah.
I don't have any notes. Okay.
I'm also going to drop it in chat once it lets me.
Let me know when
Okay.
it back up, by the way, and I will join.
Yeah, looks like I'm fine loading in.
I know everybody else is in.
Guys, I have to step away for a minute. I'll be right back.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, I want to put the cylinder back. Is there anything else on the writing desk?
Nothing of note.
Okay, and is there anything in the chest?
The chest, by the way, here was what was on the note right there. In the chest, you find clothing and personal effects. You also find well over 300 gold pieces in a sack, a potion, and it looks like 2 magical scrolls.
You should definitely take those.
I would need to identify the magical scrolls, wouldn't I? I probably couldn't read them.
Yes, you would. You might be able to identify them with Arcana checks and a lot of study.
Okay, I'll do an
You would need like a short
I need to
rest.
identify.
You would need like a short rest in Arcana or an identify spell to tell what scroll.
Sorry, we hate Merrick.
Well, actually, no. If the scroll's on your class list, you might be able to read it.
I'll give a quick. If it's tempting, I think you should have a moral conundrum about doing it. But
Okay. Well, let me tell you if
need
you
to
can
know
tell
what it
what spells they are.
I'll roll an Arcana here for you.
Okay. And library. Spells. Index. It's people connecting. Close that. Let's hide the background. Okay, this and this. This here. Unlock. Whoops. Here. Scroll it up here. Put that here. Adjust that to here. Got it. And then all right. Here it is. It is one of the scrolls is not on your spell list, and the other scroll is on your spell list. But it's a spell you've never seen before. You've only heard of it. It's called Skywrite. You can cause up to 10 words to form in a part of the sky you can see. The words appear to be made of cloud and remain in place for 1 hour or concentration. The words dissipate when the spell ends. A strong wind can also disperse the clouds and end the spell early. The other one, your Arcana check is good enough to recognize that it is a Scroll of Beast Bond.
Oh, that also sounds cool.
Beast Bond is a Druid Ranger spell that allows you to establish a telepathic link with one beast you touch that is friendly to you or charmed. The spell fails if the beast's intelligence is 4 or higher. Until the spell ends, the link is active while you and the beast are within line of sight of each other. Through the link, the beast can understand your telepathic message to it and can telepathically communicate single emotions and concepts back to you. While the link is active, the beast gains advantage on attack rolls against any creature it can see within 5 feet of you that you can see.
Oh, damn it. No, Merrick can't do it. Sorry. He puts it all back.
Okay.
He won't steal.
Okay.
The
inspiration for Merrick.
Okay. Sorry, Elwatar. I know you're disappointed.
Would you put it back? I missed that.
Yeah, he put it all back.
Oh, lame.
Sorry.
It's almost like he's role playing or something.
I know. I mean, he's not role playing Crom.
What a boob.
I kind of want to leave a note for him.
Don't. Oh, sorry, I'm not there. Don't listen to me.
No, I think Merrick would.
What would the note say?
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Merrick was here.
You want to leave for a note for people that we said we didn't trust?
Yeah.
And alert them that you were snooping?
No, alert them that we know things that they don't think we do. Okay, yeah. Merrick's going to get his pen paper and write a note.
Please tell me what this note says.
Yeah.
It says Hickory Dickory Dock.
Because this should be amazing. Dear bad guys.
Are they bad guys?
No, that's not what you're
Dear bad guys, we're on to your shit. Signed, the good guys.
That reminds me oddly of the note in near the end of the first Lethal Weapon movie.
Yeah.
Dear bad guys, no one here but us cops. Signed, the good guys.
Yeah.
Nice. But he didn't have a body to attach it to.
Actually, it was attached to the Christmas tree.
Oh, I thought it was a body. That's right.
No, it was on the Christmas. No, because the guy was going to Murtaugh's house to attack his family.
Right. That's right. I remember now.
Let's play Quidditch with the Manicore's head.
Wow.
The head can be the quaffle.
I don't
So
know.
many.
I'm not nerdy.
The nerd level is so high right now.
The only thing I know about Quidditch is a bludger. That's the only thing I know.
You don't know the snitch?
I just know Quidditch.
That's the only thing I remember.
You don't know what the snitch is?
I'm sorry.
Nasty little buggers.
I get laid. I'm sorry, guys. I get laid.
I'm sure most of us do.
No, I fuck girls.
Because I got kids. I had to take my kids to all the movies.
Yeah, my wife is really big. I don't even know anything. My wife is really big into it. Like I showed the midnight release to get her a book for one of the books. I don't remember which one. I didn't really care.
Hey, did you guys see what they're saying? That because there's all this shit about is George R.R. Martin going to live long enough to finish the series and all that stuff? And I guess some interview he did recently, and they asked him about it, and he was like, "Well, here's what I've got to say to all those people that are just speculating on my life expectancy." Like that just flipped off the guy. He's like, "That's for them." He's like, "Fuck you! I'll finish it when I finish it." It's like he's like so tired of it. Well, it turns out that like Game of Thrones is only going to go like maybe 8 seasons on HBO.
Yeah.
It might be the first situation where the movie is finished before the book.
It probably will be.
I'm sure it will be because like
I'm okay with that.
they're saying like it'll be 6 years before his next book, and then they're saying like they're all saying he'll be 75 or 78 by the time he finishes.
No,
he is also forbidden anyone else to carry on the work like Robert Jordan did.
God.
But he said because after Robert Jordan died, the guy who took over the book sucked, and so He's not going to let that happen. So
Honestly,
I'm like,
I like
wow.
the show more than the books.
All I know is that
They
that
really
was
cut.
pretty
They
funny.
really cut a lot of extra crap. It is awesome.
So, yeah, the series might be over, and then the books be totally fucking different. But then it'll be, oh, they changed so much from the show. Oh man, the books,
So
they changed so much of the show in the
Well,
books.
they've already said that the books and the show are going to get to the same spot in two completely different ways.
Yeah, well, they've already diverged pretty badly. So
Yeah,
so
they have.
not to what are we doing at the moment exactly? I'm a little lost. Sorry.
I don't know. There,
Oh,
that's
okay,
what we're
okay.
doing.
That's what I wrote.
Okay.
And then I
You
want
should
to
keep the flying giant birds and be more careful who you anger, Thurl. We know what you've done. We know what you were planning to do, and we are watching to see what happens next. You have the chance to prevent your own death. Few are given such a boon. We eagerly await seeing how your future unfolds. Shit. Okay.
Wow.
That's dark.
That is
I
very
want to
funny.
draw the sigil I saw earlier. I'm going to draw it upside down with a line through it to sign it.
Is something
Wow.
no Homer's Club?
Okay. I like it. I'd give you more inspiration, but you've already got it.
Wow.
Okay.
Are you
And
taking?
then I sneak back upstairs to Eldrin and dismiss the invisibility once I'm standing behind him.
Okay, so you guys are back up on the pinnacle.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now I know Eldrin wouldn't try to do anything with the other people there.
Yeah, Eldrin.
No, I just wanted to have someone sneak in and see what we could find. So.
Okay.
sounds
Well,
good.
the hippogriffs return. First, you actually, while you're up there, Eldrin, first you see one vulture after another come in with knights jumping down with a big spine sticking out of them. All of them just seem horribly frightened and scared, and like you see it, and you're like, that's not a lethal wound. But like they're just like, oh my god, get it out, please. They're all freaking the hell out.
Nice.
And so you see each one of them being shuffled down the steps with other knights and servants helping carry them. And you see Thurl getting a more and more concerned look on his face. And then you see the two hippogriffs come soaring in and touch down. And who's carrying the head?
Cromwell.
Oh, Cromwell got it, yeah. And Cromwell
Yeah.
holding this head up with blood running down his arm, screaming about victory.
Yeah.
Thurl applauds your success and, as promised, hands the ring to Cromwell.
Okay, I'm gonna take the ring. Look, what is it? His sickle on it?
It's got a sigil and a large garnet in the center of it, with like wings coming off of it.
I'm gonna throw it on the floor and stomp on it.
What?
What?
What? Yeah.
Okay. You throw it down on the ground and stomp on it. Thurl looks at you like, what are you, like, he seems pissed.
Oh,
Explain yourself. What?
Your orders are nothing but a bunch of cowards. They run off as soon as they get scratched. They could have gotten us killed. They're more of a hindrance than they were a help. They're a joke. You're a joke. You're gonna get somebody killed.
He just turns and walks down the stairs. Doesn't say a word. He just turns and walks down the stairs.
Sorry, that's what Cromwell would say. I'm sorry.
As he's nearing the end of the steps, he stops and he says, "I believe you've worn out you and your companions have worn out your welcome.
Oh,
we expect
sure
you to
have.
leave shortly." He walks down the steps.
It was
And then
fine.
Yeah, and then when I take the ring, put it back in my pocket. There's no sense wasting gold, you know. I mean,
As you reach down and pick it up, the ring is actually pretty much undamaged because you just smashed it into the grass.
nice.
Okay.
I don't know. Maybe we can pass it off as the guy owing us one somewhere or something. I don't know. We have a signal now. He doesn't know it.
I think while we were waiting for them to come back, I think I'd be asking Merrick what he found.
Yeah,
I'm
I'll
not sure if he
explain.
wants to explain.
Yeah.
Um,
So you're alone
I
on the pinnacle, except there are two knights, one at the north end and one at the south end, that are near the edge of the pinnacles, looking off, and they both have vultures that are perching on the things. They look like they're just on watch. They seem to be, they're giving Cromwell dirty looks, but for the most part, they're just watching the horizon.
That's right. Their asses beat. Sorry, guys. Cromwell's really pissed about that whole thing.
Well, maybe should we leave first?
Sure.
Is there anything more that we should be getting from here, or are we leaving?
Well, the Sacred Stone Monastery isn't here. All right. Was that on one of our list of places to check?
I believe this is the first you've heard of the Sacred Stone Monastery.
Yeah, I don't remember hearing anything of that. Did y'all convey everything that you've heard yet to us?
Yes, we explained it to you.
Okay.
Excuse me.
As as Merrick is relaying the details to you, about as he's finishing up, you hear a lot of footsteps. A lot.
Oh, buddy. Oh, yeah.
All right, everybody get ready. No surprise here.
Trying to get the right map for you here. All right, let's do that there.
Cromwell, get ready to throw people off the tower.
Oh, I will.
And
you know what? You've got a Manicore head you can use as a club.
All we had to do is scratch and they'll run away.
Okay.
I say you use the Manicore head as a club.
It's not a bad idea.
Or a bowling ball.
Melee missile weapon.
Okay. So,
and real quick, I'm going to get out my scribing tools and make a little band that says WWCD, and that reminds me to be, what would Cromwell do?
I actually feel really conflicted about that.
Escorting us out.
I worry about. I don't want to railroad the rest of the party, so I'm sorry if I did that there. I actually feel a little guilty about it.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
You know what? I'm not gonna.
Something like what Cromwell would do, though.
I'm not gonna take the time to put everyone on the map because it'll take too long. So we'll just do this. You guys are.
Oh fuck!
Can we just thunder? Somebody just thunderclap that stairwell.
Okay. I think Merrick was hiding behind someone.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so let's just do. All right, so
much for honor.
What we're going for here, to make it apparent, there's about 24 of them.
Oh boy.
Yeah, but some are cooks and stuff, right? They're not all soldiers.
Oh no, these are 24 guys in armor with crossbows and spears and swords.
Okay.
So just put 24 of them up there.
Okay. Sure.
As they come up, they fan out in a circle, 2 men deep. The guys in front have spears and shields. The ones behind them all have crossbows that are loaded and cocked. And Thurl is standing in the front. And he says, "It would have been much simpler if you would have just left. But you had to keep poking around.
Do you really just want the ring back?
Drop your weapons."
What's he talking about?
Drop your weapons, get on your knees, and put your hands on your head.
I don't even have a weapon.
And then he just puts his arms out, or we'll end you.
Yeah, like you ended the Manicore.
Oh, Cromwell. Can I cast invisibility?
You could. Yeah, you could cast invisibility.
Merrick cast invisibility.
Okay.
I let him know he should just let us leave before there's more bloodshed.
I'm going to count to 3, and then my men are going to fire. You have until then to surrender. 1.
Alatar?
And I cast Moonbeam.
I charge in. Yep, charge in.
Yeah, I'm charging.
Oh, Jesus.
Okay, let me finish putting guys on the thing.
Oh my god, I feel like we probably surrendered here. I don't know.
Boy.
We could just surrender. What do you think? I don't know. He didn't give us time to think about it. I'm like a dog in a corner. I don't know.
He gave you
that's
a
the
lot of
point.
time to think about it.
3 seconds.
No, there was
That's
all
a
the
lot of
time
time.
before he started counting to 3.
Uh,
Does anyone want to amend their decision at this point?
No, Merrick cast invisibility.
I know Merrick has visibility.
Elatar, what are you doing?
He said put your weapons down.
Yeah, I guess anyway, I didn't have
No,
weapons.
I said, listen, just escort
He
us
also
out.
said-
no harm, man.
Drop to your knees and put your hands on
yeah.
your head.
They're sweet on you. So I'm
1, 2,
I'm
3,
following
4, 5,
Elatar's
6,
lead. How
7,
about that?
8, 9,
I'm
10,
following
11,
Elatar.
12. Okay, there are 11 more of them than I have on the map right now.
Okay.
Guys, I think we live to fight another day.
So get on our knees.
Yep.
Okay. I'm following Elatar's lead.
Okay.
'Cause
You get
that's
on
a
your
lot of
knees.
guys.
Some of the knights, anyone who's not holding a crossbow trained on you right now, moves up and begins tying your hands behind your back and tying your legs together, and then a rope from your hands to your legs.
I'm gonna tell Thurl so
I
much for
think
honor.
before they try to bind us, Eldrin would just actually slip off the side as a spider and try to run away.
Okay. That works.
Fly?
Eldrin,
Okay.
you actually, or can't you turn into, you can't turn anything you can fly, can you? All right.
I can
No,
turn
you,
into a giant spider, though.
yeah, as you tip, you turn into a spider and skitter down the side. Some of them look over and they're like, can't go after him. So like you go down and you've already slipped into a crevice under the tower. It looks like you jumped. They're not even sure where you are. So Eldrin actually gets away as well.
I'm gonna tell Thurl so much for honor.
Go back to confirm.
He
Getting on me, let me know.
walks up.
Just for
He just
an hour?
looks at you for a little while
Talk for an hour?
and shakes his head.
Okay, put on the shoe rack.
So they continue binding you. After they've bound the
What's
4 of
meaning
you,
of this? We just killed your Manicore. Why are you tying us up? What's
none of them are talking now. They're just binding you up. And you see Thurl turn and he says, well, I guess we'll go ahead and move this timetable up. Go ahead and prepare the ritual.
What ritual?
Merrick, where are you standing, by the way? Oh, down there?
I would have slipped, yeah, ready to bolt down the stairs if needed, but looking for a way to help maybe.
Okay. So more people come up.
I'm gonna laugh. We die after just a second actual campaign.
And after a brief pause, more people come up, and you notice they're wearing weird garb. Several of them several knights are actually wearing that dull blue armor with the white cloak that actually connects to like the wrists. And
Nice.
they start chanting. They actually take all of you over to the edge,
Oh fuck no.
like so. And there's a guy at each one of you. There are 3 guys at Cromwell.
I like it.
And so they're all chanting. Merrick, you're watching, and you can you catch snippets in words about elemental, and you recognize a name. You're unable to place it, but you hear Jan Sabin in part as part of their chant. And then Davius goes off the side as they chuck him off.
Oh crap!
Holy shit.
Is Eldrin able to see any of this and try and like?
Do something?
Eldrin, you see something. You see Davius go whiz past you. As he plummets 400 feet to the ground below. Did you want to roll the damage, Davius, or do you want me to?
What?
That's gonna liquefy me.
It's a lot. It's 40d6. Actually, it's not. It's 20d6. Terminal velocity.
Yeah, that's still gonna kill me.
Let's just see what it does, just for giggles.
Oh my god. this is fucked up.
20d6.
20. Oh,
April
64
Fools?
damage. Okay.
ow.
All right. Then Ithel goes over.
Can I
Before Ithel goes over, who's pushing me?
The guard behind you.
Okay. Command is a verbal only. There is no semantic. I'm going to cast command on him and tell him to disrupt.
Okay, roll your save. That's good. Or drop the save on him.
Which one?
Feathergale Knight 15, the one right behind you.
Okay.
And the guy next to me, does he have one of those wingsuits on?
One of them does.
I'm gonna grab him and jump
he
over
makes
the side
his
with him.
saving throw. I am sorry.
I want to grab the guy at the wingsuit,
And
grab
then
him
he
jump
shoves
over
you
the side
off.
with him.
Okay.
Jason.
Ithel flies off.
Hold on. I want to break my bonds and try to push these guys out of my way. I'd
Okay.
rather go out with the fight than just get pushed
I
off.
need an athletics check to break your bonds. Okay, 79 damage to Ithel.
I have 1 hit point left.
Elwitar, you got a 24, but it was an almost impossible task to break these bonds. You needed a 25.
Oh shit!
Oh, fuck.
Elwitar goes off the side.
I want to grab the guy next to me with the wingsuit and take him over the side with me.
Your
grab my
hands
arms.
are bound behind your back and tied to your legs. Like when you move
Oh.
your arms, it chokes your neck. You're tied up like Viet Cong style. So
Oh.
I don't mean anything
hog
racist by
ties.
that, but the way they were tied up in Vietnam. Okay.
Hogtied. Hogtied.
Well,
I
since
think
you're
it's just
all
called Hogtied. But
so, now I'll tell you what you saw, Eldred. You saw them plummeting like and as they're just about to hit, a birdman, for any lack of any other description, swoops in and catches him, Davius, and flies off with him under the fog. And then you see as each one of them falls, a birdman catches him and zooms off with him. Except for Cromwell, who's just too fucking heavy for a bird. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. A birdman catches him too, and swoops off into the
As
fog.
I'm falling, I want to tell Thor I will have it. I will eat his heart and his life for the next.
Okay, well, you fall very fast, so he only hears like, I will, and you're already out of distance. Too far away.
Can I try to break my bonds? Because Cromwell would totally try to break his bonds.
Sure.
Okay.
Remember, it's
I mean,
just a regular roll.
I know. Well, on top of that, I need double because I have exhaustion.
Oh, wait, you are no
Right,
longer
right?
hungover.
I'm not?
No, you guys
Nice.
rested before you had time after the feast. You are not hungover
Okay.
anymore. Besides, you had a very wake-up experience just now, but you're not raging
by the way,
either.
You're not hung over, but you're hung out.
by the time Ithel went over, Merrick headed for the stairs.
Oh, why do you give me advantage?
Because I hadn't
Oh,
cleared your
rage is
rage
still
yet.
on.
It doesn't
Okay.
matter. You didn't make it.
I'll roll again. I can roll again if you want. Huh? Oh, never mind.
Your best roll got you a 17, so no.
Oh, okay.
What'd you say, Josh?
By the time Ithel went over, Merrick headed for the stairs.
Okay, you managed to slip down the stairs without being noticed.
I'm gonna head outside.
Okay.
As I'm falling, never mind. Let's still wait up.
I think we're gonna stop right there, guys.
What?
Yeah, that's like perfect.
Talk about a cliffhanger.
At least they
Yeah.
didn't stop with you guys get
Literally.
chucked off the side.
Yeah.
I only rolled the damage to sell it, just to make it a little more fun.
Yeah. What?
Yeah, that damage would have like killed me 3 times.
Oh yeah, no, that would have been pizza. There's no way you survive that.
40d6?
It was only 20d6 terminal velocity.
And honestly,
So
if I still had my rage, I might have resisted, but I had no rage. There's no way T24 guy thought me raging.
Gotta take
Hey,
62 points.
As I
Yeah.
as I fall, I tell Cromwell, "Let's have an arm wrestle when we die."
yeah. Arm
Is
wrestle
it
at the
12d6
bottom.
you said?
Yeah.
12d6,
It would
Jason?
have been 20d6.
20.
Oh, it's 12, so 13, 14, 15.
It would have been
16,
84 to.
Man.
I rolled
That's
84.
negative.
I rolled 84 to do to you.
Either way, negative bloody.
So yeah, we will stop there with you being caught by the. They're called Arakoa. Barrick doesn't know they're there. Eldrin saw it. He was down the tower far enough to see them catch them and swoop
Oh,
off. with them.
Merrick thinks we're dead.
Merrick does.
I think because of Merrick. I think because of the note Merrick left in his chest.
I think it was because the way you talked to him.
I don't know. He left. Already come back. I don't know. We should just.
To get the other 24 guys.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh.
Hey guys, we're gonna sacrifice these guys right fucking now.
I was seriously considering trying a shatter on them, but it wouldn't have caught nearly enough of them.
Well, you know what's going to mess them up. They're going to finish their whatever, their chance, and nothing's going to happen. They're going to be like, what's going on? Because they had no sacrifices.
Yeah.
Oh.
Wow. You guys just got chucked off. Just got chucked off the top of the tower. Here we go.
Hopefully, they're better wizards than they are knights. Same.
Wow. All right, guys. Great game.
Oh, yeah.
A lot happened. We'll say that.
Yeah. I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah.
I didn't think that was gonna happen.
Cromwell's
Brings out
commentary.
the best in people. It just brings out the best in people.
I really just thought they were incompetent knights. I didn't know.
You do realize your mouth got us all killed.
We're still alive.
Actually, I'm half wondering if it was the note that got us.
Exactly. That's what I was wondering. Maybe that note he left. But I look. It's fine. I did exactly what we needed to do to advance the story.
That is one way to sell it.
I'm curious to see what that ring is. If there's anything special about it.
Well, we can definitely use it as like, yeah, hey, we know this guy. He's our friend later. You know, he gave us his ring as proof.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
All right, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and drop the stream here.
No problem.
Let's see.
I was so ate up.